Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. Today is Saturday, May 7th, and I thought I would share some of the products in my makeup basket that I used this week. Primarily newer products. I really didn't pull out any older products this week, so I'll just say that. Most of the products here are new, or I don't think I've shown them before. So first off, well actually I've had this before, but this is in a new form. I picked up the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water in this travel size because I did buy two in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and it's just nice and more compact. Just leave in my basket, whoops, and instead of the larger bottle. I don't know how many ounces is in the full size, but I can refill this. I did have a smaller one, like a sample size one from maybe Birchbox or one of those guys, but I couldn't get the lid off. So I would have preferred to keep the little mini one, but I couldn't unscrew it and refill it. So I wanted one from my basket, and this is it. And I like using this. I still use another type of primer, whatever I have on hand, whether it be this Too Faced Hangover RX or the ever-present Professional. But I like to use this first. I think my skin likes it. I could just tell you that much. I know that sounds weird, but usually when you try a product and it works well with you, you know right away. And I don't know if it's because it's caffeinated. There's caffeination in this water. My body likes caffeine. So, I don't know, but it works for me. It certainly keeps me hydrated, and it's a nice base to start with. Let's see now. For eyes, I purchased the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye, and I only purchased one, and I got it in the Rust shade. And I used this palette all week. This was the eyeshadow that I used. You can see it's quite well loved. It's kind of powdery. I really like this. I like that you get a nice neutral everyday eye. Right now I just have this shade on for the most part of my lid with a little bit of the contour shade from the little palette I'll show you. I didn't go crazy today. It's dreary and rainy in Vegas. My hair is just a frizz mess. It was just raining when we came in. So overall I like this palette. I'll just give it a quick swatch so you can see. It's good. I mean, you can see this is like my skin color practically. It's good. It gives you a nice neutral eye, so I appreciate that. So it reminds me very much of the larger Shade and Light eye palette, in that you get the three neutral sections, and this was the warmer one. So it reminds me of that. And it's nice to have a nice little compact one that fits right in my makeup basket, or if I were to go out or stay overnight somewhere, this would be nice to bring with, because it certainly is portable. For eyes, I opened up this guy, and I don't think I have any other mascaras open right now. This is the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara with fibers. And to be honest with you, I don't think it gives you much fiber action, that it really builds up your lashes. I have a love-hate relationship. My first tube I liked, and the second tube I didn't like of the regular. So when it came out with the fiber one, I thought, I'd like to try it, and it was on sale. I think I got it for $6.99. So it's nice. It has that crazy wand. So there's the wand. You can see it's very thin with plastic, and you're supposed to pull from the root. And unfortunately, I picked up the black brown instead of black. which is not my favorite, but I can deal with it. So this is just a, I wouldn't call it fabulous, and it's not a flop. It's just a meh. Um, so I don't hate it. I will certainly use it up. It's great for the lower lash line. I have small eyes and I hate when it transfers when I'm trying to put on mascara. So this is a good bottom line lash mascara. So pretty good product. For cheeks, or let's say face, I pulled out the Benefit Cheekathon, which is the newer palette, which has the full-size pans of Dandelion, Hula, Rockateur, Dallas, and Carlista. And I've been enjoying this. Hula is an all-time fave. I use that for a lot for contour bronzing, quick in the morning. So I enjoy using that. And it's nice to have a variety of blushes as well. One day I used Dandelion, a couple of days Carlista. I blended Dandelion and Rockateur together at one point. And I'd say you could probably contour a little with Dallas as well, just depending on the look. So I'm very happy I purchased this. I don't know if it's worth swatching. I mean, we've seen these many times. And so these would be like the blushier shades. So it's very light-handed. And then Hula, of course, everyone knows Hula. Oops, I don't think I dug in enough there. So it just gives you a nice little contrast on your face. So this is a great value. If you're looking for any of these Benefit boxed blushes, bronzers, this is the way to go. So love this guy. Very happy I got it. Will be definitely using this a lot. A fave. So Benefit Cheekathon. Also for face, I finally picked up, you know, I was a big fan of the Rimmel Sculptor with the 3 shades. I had the O2, which I just completely fell in love with. And then one day I was visiting Walgreens and they had 1 and 3, and it was buy one get one half off, so perfect. So I purchased 1 and 3, so I now have 1, 2, and 3. So it's light, medium, and dark. So this is O1. This is the light shade, and you know I'd like to do a whole face look with this, and that's actually what I have on today. It is a lighter one, and there, you know, there's not much going on my face today. Just a little bit. Have a friend going on. So just a little bit of contour, if you will, blush. The highlight's not very strong. Let me swatch these guys, if I could open it. So here's what they look like up close. So this is a pinkier blush in this particular palette. So a pink, and this is the contour bronzer and the highlighter. And there we go. So you could barely see the highlight, so it's not much. So really not a fan of the highlight on this sculpting triplet. Sculpting, whatever this is called. So the pink blush, the bronzer, contour, and the barely there highlighter. So I still think the number 2 one is a fave. So this one is definitely okay. I'd like to try. This is the first time I tried it. So maybe with me using the little wipe in between isn't the best either. So, I mean, if it doesn't work out, the contour was nice and the blush was nice, and I could always add my own highlight. Which brings me to the next. So originally I had started off the week with Urban Decay Sin, which is a great Great, great highlighter. So it's like the, like a champagne type highlighter. And that's, boom, there you see it, right? So of course I'd love that. So in the beginning of the week I was using that a lot. And then finally I was able to pick up the last item I didn't have in the Lost in the Wildflowers collection. This is the Precious Petal Highlighting Powder. And up close, that's what it looks like. And it's very, let's do it side by side so you could see the difference. So here's Sin, and there's Precious Petals. So you can see Precious Petals is, I'd call it a champagne too as well, but it's definitely pinker. So let's do a side by side so you can see. So there it is, and here it is next to Sin. So you can definitely see it's a pinker, peachier highlight, but it has a lot of illumination. So of course, price point, I mean, how much is Urban Decay? I think it was like $28. This was $4. So I would recommend, if you could find this guy, to pick it up. It's worth it. Thank you to my husband for finding this for me. He loves that motorcycle. He goes out looking around. He actually found it for me. So that's great. So as far as lip products go, now I am not one to fall for all the YouTube hype on a product. I mean, if I'm interested, it might pique my interest if someone releases a product. I've had Ofra liquid lipsticks before, and I've been very happy with them. So I was interested when that Manny MUA came out with his own Ofra lipsticks. And let me tell you, it's good. I'll just say that. I get no endorsements. I get nothing for free. I like Ofra's lipsticks, and this particular lipstick in particular, Charmed, love it. I wore it most of the week. I think I got it Monday. I don't remember what I wore Monday, but this was on my lips for most of the week. And it stays, and depending what you eat for lunch, but pretty much for the most part, this stayed on my lips all day. There's also two other items. I bought the 3-piece set. There's a lighter peacher one and a darker one. The lighter peacher one is nice. The dark one's a little bit too dark. The Hypno, I think it's called, a little bit too dark for me. In fact, when I put it on, I think the few guys we have in the office kind of looked like, why is she wearing that dark lipstick? Because I didn't have it on in the morning, and then I think after lunch I put it on. But this is more of a nude, neutral, everyday, charmed mauve, if you will. And then for the past, this is only 2 days now, I did stop in Ulta, and I'm not overly intrigued with this Alice collection. I think I'm going to skip on the eyeshadow palette. I don't need another eyeshadow palette. It has a lot of bright colors that I just, if I had more room, I have so many palettes, so I think I'm going to skip on that. And I don't know why. I mean, I don't need another lipstick, but I did pick up the one lipstick in Alice. I think it's called Alice. Yeah, Alice. It's a sheer shimmer, it says. It's what I have on now, and it's great everyday lipstick. That's what it looks like in the tube. I probably have some of my lip liner on it. But it is just that. It's a sheer, iridescent kind of nude. So there it is right there. You can barely see it. It's what's on my lips now with no lip liner. So it just gives me some hydration. And I thought the packaging was kind of cute. So, been wearing this for the last 2 days. So, feels good on my lips. So that is a majority of what I had in my makeup basket this week and my thoughts on these products. The other lipsticks in this collection were a little bit too bright, so I know I wouldn't use them. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.